Good day, my friends, and welcome back to the channel. Well, we're going to go and have a look through some classic car magazines, and this is the first one, and the year it was come out, December 1961, and as you can see, it's the old shillings and pence, and on the back is the old Lucas's battery. So let's have a look through here and see what we find in this classic car. Now, a Blue Peter. That's fun, Blue Peter stuff. That must be sort of tyre thing. I'm just flicking through the pages. And that's the garage, what you could have to that back then. The old type garage and the type of cars back then. As we flick through the channel, flick through the now these are the different lights you could have on this page, or you can see how old it is through the prices on there, on it, and even the picture of the car. See, I'm just going through it, showing you bits and pictures from this magazine. There's different types of garages that you could back in that time, and buildings and that, greenhouses. Even the sort of, I'm just flicking through and that, and see brakes. And the different types of things you could find. This issue came out in the December of '61. And there's like the lights that there is used and that. And automatic safety. Showing a car in snow conditions in back then. More pictures of the different type of oil and that. Even the cover, back then they had covers for the cars. Different types. And there's a picture showing you the cars and that. Even the Boxer. And the type of tyre company, if you can see that. Oh, even the oil gun. I show you to the picture and that. All the different adverts you get in these magazines. Just flicking through it, and the different types of lights and that. Even pictures of the how to repair things and that. Showing you the instructions and that, if you can see that. Different ways to repair back in then. And the types of cars you could have back there and then. This is sort of like advertising things and that. And that's our first one. Now we've gone on to this magazine, what is from 1961 November issue, and it's a car. It's that one, and on the back the old Lucas's lights, because Lucas's did batteries, lights, and spark plugs. Let's have a look through there, see what we can see. The helmet, I think that is the helmet. We're just having a flick through and showing you certain things to do with here. Even castor oil, that's still going today. Just shows how, and that's Lotus. That's how much. I don't know if that's the price of the car and that. But then it was expensive and that. And this is new, at the time, the new Vauxhall Vita, back in 61. And that's how they transported them back there. Showing you cars for sale and that. Heater for every car on that one back there, showing the heaters for every car that you could have. And the car polish, look at that for the car polish and that. And even for washing your car, your old brushes and that. Now here's your different types of lights and that. Even horns and that, different types of things. It even shows you how the building, the different things you need to repair your cars and that. And that's from the November 61. Then we've got the same magazine, and it's December 62, and it's 1 shilling and 3, 1 and 9. That's how much the magazines was back in there. Going through the history of the magazine and that, and all the different types. Now that's a classic car and that. And they even show you talking about seatbelts. Or back then, keep your seat and you're safe of life. And different tools you could get. And on about Lucas's lights and that. That's the 60. These are all early 60s. Roadside repair and that. And on the back, thing to top up your battery and that. Your battery fluid. Now this is April 61. Don't know what type of car that is. And next one is from June 61. Oh, I've got a 61 mixed in. I should have shown that first, because those are 62. So this is a 61 magazine, and on the back you can see the different lights you could get from Lucas's. Because Lucas's back then was a big company, and that's originally started in Birmingham, England. And then you got your seat covers and that. And another advertisement for there. And there, on there, you got different cars you could buy at the time and that. These magazines would like telling you how to repair things and different things and maps and There's a thing advertising like a map thing, like a map reader and that, on one of the magazines and that. And even seat covers and that. And on that side, you can see picture for glasses when you're driving at night. And when you have to repair your different things. So this is my short look of the early 60s of car magazines. And this is dedicated to all you car enthusiasts who are into your old classic cars. And these are the classic cars. And these ones are your early 60s. I've got some more, but that's for another later day, because I'm not going to show you all now, because I want to break them into two sections. But most of them are, that's the start of the 60s. I've got another section what we'll do later on in the 60s and that. And this is where I say from car magazine, one of the car magazines, and body repairing. This is where I say a fond farewell and my little chat and showing you pictures of the classic car magazines and that back in the 60s, back in the early 60s. See, now you just get them all online and everything's all digital now with all the cars now. But back then, with those magazines, you had to, read up, work out how it, look at the pictures, make sure you got the parts for your car and that. And this is where I say a fond farewell, and I hope you enjoy my little chat and showing you some of these classic car magazines, because at the time it was shillings and pence. This was before we went into decimalisation in the United Kingdom and England. And I'll bid you a fond farewell, and if you enjoy this little chat and showing you some of the classic magazines from the early 60s, and you would like to follow my channel, you are more than welcome to come and subscribe to the channel and press the notification, press the thumbs up, and leave me a comment about your likes of the channel and that. And I hope you are safe and well whenever you are, wherever you are, whenever you watch this little clip of my little chat about classical car magazines. And be safe out there and look after yourselves and be good to each other. So I wish you a fond farewell for now. Till the next time.